Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will have the ball first. This has been a special season, and this guy's play has gotten him right in the mix for the Heisman Trophy. Jesse, what are you looking for in his final few weeks to get him across that finish line?
Consistency, and even beyond that, David, I think elevate. Can he elevate his game? He's been so good. It's been an historic season for this guy so far this year, but you know the toughest challenges are still ahead. Can he take his game to the next level and win the Heisman?
And that's a hard thing to do as a wide receiver. Like, again, you're going against quarterbacks that touch it every single play. So to continue the dominance in the big moments on the big stages and making those big splash plays, it won't hurt to throw a one-handed catch in there. An amazing play that wins a game late. Like, those are the moments, those Heisman moments that matter so much.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw again. Right on target this time. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Virginia Tech's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And the Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Arizona State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Flips it out in the flat. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. He's at the... Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. An easy decision there for the offense to decline the penalty and take the touchdown. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On the run, it's Weaver. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Weaver. Turning it on! Made a defender miss. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And sometimes these games... Ball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Off-play action on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Butler. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Crispin. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't connect on the throw, it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll run play action. Fires on the move. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the mark. Turn it over on downs. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wiggins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's a heat. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Barrels ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That 3-touchdown lead has been cut to 7. The momentum has shifted, and now a chance to get it back on this drive. the quick completion. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a... Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. He'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Looking to throw. Swings it out to his running back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Arizona State! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. The Hawkeyes have been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 4 over Purdue. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Adams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Makes a grab deep. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Gets the back moving. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
That's reeled in. It's Wiggins. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Give to the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And that is no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Punts it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab. He's got a 1st down. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Sun Devils in the hurry up. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Gets it to the back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Now the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Wide open downfield.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in the game, more or less in the first half.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead's extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Turns it on in midfield. Turns on the Jets. He flips his field in an instant, and he's He's got him set up at the 20.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Off play action. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They just keep firing. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You've got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Washington State is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Pullman deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker.
And Virginia sends the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion.
There he goes. Running through contact. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. How about this? That's catch number 300 in his career.
And it doesn't matter who's been playing quarterback in this offense. Who's ever pulling the trigger, they know this guy is dependable. 300 catches, David, that is a lot.
Just unreal consistency. Over 300 catches. That is unbelievably amazing. The consistency, the work, the toughness, the durability. This dude's done it all. A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Got him downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
you're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board, perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Butler. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Trying play action. On the move, he fires. Got his man to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just... through his fingers.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Lost to throw again. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Makes the grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Quarterback will keep it. The run and the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off-play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And they'll spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications.
Ball's out!
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Trying to get rid of it.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man on the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him turning it on.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue.
Touchdown, Arizona State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Tripped up for the tackle. And the Hokies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The give on the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Dead center perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense.
He's looking deep. Makes the grab on the right. There he goes. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And the offense takes control of this football game, man. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team.
Oh, he's got some space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They booted away on 4th down. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Virginia's at 37.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Hokies send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Puts him in the spin cycle. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. It'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter.